talk about. We have the dating game for you guys. This is Citation Tools edition, so it's going to be a little different, but you may remember the game show. We're going to do this in the style of a game show. And what I'd like to first do is introduce our host. So instead of Jim Lang, today we have our own Jim Lias.
Hi everyone. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Welcome to the Dating Game Citation Tools edition. Today we have our bachelor, Wade Shoemaker. Wade has been Mr. Universe 4 times. He now finds himself as a researcher for IST at Penn State. He likes pina coladas and getting caught in the rain. And you know the rest. Today, Wade is looking for the best research tool possible. Welcome, Wade. And luckily for Wade, we have 4 eligible bachelorettes. Each is going to show a video on their wonderful tool. We'll begin by introducing each bachelorette. Bachelorette number 1, Mendeley, is a scientifically minded gal who loves PDFs. Let's watch her video now.
Hi, Helen. Maybe you can help me. I've got 3,000 PDFs and I still can't find what I need.
Hi, Bob. Why don't you organize them?
Even if I do that, I have to print them out so I can highlight and annotate them.
Have you tried Mendeley? It can import PDFs and automatically extract their metadata. Plus, it has a powerful PDF reader where you can save your highlights and annotations.
What is metadata?
Oh, that is just jargon for things like the article title, author, journal name and date. You know, citation stuff.
Mendeley imports those automatically? Wow, I won't have to type in all those references. This sounds pretty useful. Can I share my PDFs and annotations with Dr. Brown?
Sure. Just create a private group on the Mendeley web and invite him to join. It's easy. And Mendeley automatically syncs your accounts between the web and your desktop.
Oh man, Mendeley sounds perfect. I'll check it out. Thanks, Helen.
We librarians love to help folks learn how they can manage their research library more easily. Go to www.mendeley.com for more information.
Okay, let's hear it for bachelorette number 1. Wow. Bachelorette number 2 is Sente. Sente, that's an unusual name. I guess your father always wanted a boy, huh? Let's watch your video right now.
Hello, everybody. I am Sente. I cost money, but baby, I am worth every penny. I'm a Mac-only kind of gal, too. I'll see you later, PC users. I have no interest in dating you. I make it so easy for you to find and import citations into your library. My browser is built right into my interface. Do you see how easy it is for you to find exactly what you need? I'll even tell you when there are items in your library that you already have. I'm just intuitive like that. I know exactly what you need. You can also use me to take notes on your documents. And I can even do automated searches for you as well. You can share me with your friends too. Automatically update between your group and any of your other computers. No syncing required. So why don't you tell me? What do you think? Are you that Mac user that I've been dreaming of? Are you going to let me try out your iPad?
Bachelorette number 2. Bachelorette number 3, Zotero. She lives freely in the cloud and won't commit to a mobile device or just any computer. Let's see her video right now.
Hi there, welcome to my cloud. I'm Zotero, and I think you'll like my free and easy spirit. You may be surprised at how organized I am too, as I hope this video will show you. I am an extension for my best buddy Mozilla Firefox. Together, we allow you to capture citation data while you browse sources on the web. I offer a couple of convenient ways for doing this. When browsing certain sources such as the New York Times, Amazon.com, and certain scholarly journals, you can use the Save to Zotero icon in the location button, in the location bar, and all the metadata relevant to the citation is automatically captured. For web-based sources that do not make this metadata available, it is still fairly easy to enter relevant details about a page you're in and capture a snapshot of the page for later offline viewing. Zotero can even manage sources that are not web-based, such as hard copy books, broadcasts, and recordings. I do so much more than manage citations, though. You can take detailed notes and add tags to your notes and sources for later retrieval. All of your Zotero sources and files are stored in your local machine if you wish, and are backed up on Zotero's servers for retrieval and management from any device, including mobile devices. You get a lot of storage for free, and you can pay for more storage if you need it. There is also a Microsoft Word plugin for Zotero, which allows you to create inline citations from your Zotero sources using just a few clicks. You can also set it to automatically generate your reference list according to your required citation style, such as American Psychological Association's Chicago Manual style, etc. You can then change that citation style with just the click of a button. Finally, Zotero hosts virtual communities related to many disciplines. You can join any of these communities as a Zotero user and share your sources as well as see what others have shared. Well, that about wraps up the Zotero experience for now. I'm going to have to ask you to get off my cloud for now while I work on pulling metadata from this Wikipedia page so the Rolling Stones get their due credit. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Bachelor number 4 is Lion Search. Lion Search loves a one-night stand. Use it when you need just a few citations, but there's no long-term commitment here. Number 4, let's see your video.
Well, hey there. And I'm going to tell you all a little something about myself. And let me tell you, I'm not like some of these other gals here who won't let you do anything you want without a commitment. Name, password. Let's just get right to the fun. say one night stand? You have all your citations in one place. And did you say flexible? No. You're as flexible as I am. I can export in any citation format. APA, AMA, MLA, others. I can also email or print your results. And I am always happy to share. Maybe even teach these girls a thing or two. Just select a tab for one of the other citation tools, and I'll share your data with my friends here. So come on and give me a try. I can make your research roar.
That's right.
All right. Thanks, ladies. Let's get started. Wade, as you know, you select one of these lovely bachelorettes based only on their answers to the questions. First of all, ladies, could you please all say hello to Wade?
Hello, Wade.
Hello, Wade.
Hello, Wade.
Hi, ladies.
Okay, Wade, time to ask your questions.
Okay, quite a group. This is gonna go well. Let's start with bachelorette number 1. I'm a user on the go, and I like to sync my citations between my iPad and Mac, and occasionally I'll swing over to a PC. Guess you could say, go both ways. Number 1, are you supportive of my lifestyle?
Oh, sure, I can take care of you. You can even have a PC in the office and a Mac at home, and I automatically sync across all of those. And we'll store your library on the web, too.
Yeah. Same question for bachelorette number 2, please.
Wade, if you want me, you are going to have to commit. It is Mac only, all the way. But I'm so special, you won't want to stray.
Okay, all right. Intriguing. Bachelorette number 3?
I live in the clouds, so you can pretty much see me from anywhere. Doesn't matter where you're coming from. I'm here for you.
I like that, baby. And number 4, same question.
Well, Wade, I told you I was flexible, didn't I? Mac, PC, any mobile device, I'm there.
All right, thank you very much. Great
Okay.
question. Great answers.
Great questions, Wade. Right now we'll take a break and remind you that our program is sponsored by Mr. Goodwrench. Mr. Goodwrench, genuine GM service with genuine GM parts. Mr. Goodwrench, because it's not just your car, it's your freedom. Today's show is also sponsored by m.psu.edu, your mobile window into the Penn State world. M, that's the letter M, .psu.edu. M.psu, your mobile window to the Penn State world. All right, we're back. Wade, go ahead.
All right, bachelorette number 2, as I've said, I'm always on the go, and, well, I get around, you know. Let me think, how about maybe I want to share you with a group of other researchers. How would that work for you, number 2?
Wade, I think I already told you you could share me with anyone you want to. I am free and open like that. And here's the deal. I'm also magical, because when you share me by creating a synchronized library with other people, their libraries will just automatically update, no syncing required, no matter where they are or no matter what computer they're using. I'm way better than these other 3 chicks when it comes to sharing.
Yeah. Number 3, how do you view sharing?
Well, as I've said,
I host communities of, I host many communities of, based on many academic disciplines. You can create your own community based on a discipline or based on a specific group of people. So I think you'll like me in that department.
Okay, all right. Bachelorette number 4.
Well, Wayne, if you pick me, you get my full attention. So there's no sharing that goes on, but you can always email after the fact.
I'm good at email. And Bachelorette number 1, sharing.
Honey, we can have all different kinds of groups. Private with up to 10 others, or totally public with everyone. Private groups can even share PDFs and edit my data.
You win. Okay. That's all right. I'll just let me see here. Let's go to Bachelorette number 3. Since I've blown most of my money on Mr. Universe competitions, I don't have a lot of cash right now. You know, I like a cheap date. Do you fit the bill?
I sure do, Wade. But I do have my limits. Up to 100 megabytes, I am totally free for online storage. Beyond that, if you need more space online, there is a small fee.
I could probably manage it. Next Bachelorette, number 4.
Wade, honey, I am free, fast, easy, and cheap. I won't cost you a dime.
I'm starting to get the picture there. Number 1, let's talk price.
I'm free, baby, unless you're talking lots of online storage.
Okay, all right. Number 2.
I cost money, and your friends are gonna have to pay too.
Alrighty then. All right, let's moving right along here. Bachelorette number 4. I need a lot of space for my very large citation library. What's your storage capacity, baby?
Well, I am all about large citation libraries, but I really have no limit. You know, the bigger the better, as long as you do it in the same browser session.
My browser likes that. Bachelorette number 1, can we discuss size?
I've got unlimited local storage. Online storage, free up to 1 gig, but you can get 15 gigs with just a little moolah.
Okay, Bachelorette number 2, please.
Wade, it all depends on the size of your machine. I can handle whatever you can give me.
I'm not gonna touch it. And number 3, please. Bachelorette number 3.
Unlimited local storage, 100 megabytes if you choose to store online, and it costs you a little after that.
Okay. All right, let me see now. I think we're back to Bachelorette number 1. I like a girl who's organized and knows where all her files are at all times. Can you talk a little bit about your organizational skills, Bachelorette number 1?
Well, Wade, I'm a scientist, so I have organization out the max. I've got folders, subfolders, filters. Tagging is fun, and I love to do that. Plus, you can highlight and annotate my PDFs, and even full-text search through them. What more could you want?
That's pretty good. I like that. Number 2?
Wade, I am super organized too. I I have smart collections, which is where you identify words that are important to you, keywords. I'll make collections for you. You don't even have to do the work to organize anything.
That's very, very organized. Thank you. Number 3, same question, please.
I work the way you work, Wade. So if you like to organize your stuff in folders, I can do that. If you like to search your items by tag, I also support tagging. You can take notes and store notes on your sources. You can also store snapshots of the websites and PDFs. So I hope that I'm able to help you out in that department.
Excellent. I do like tagging. And number 4, please.
Well, Wade, I don't really worry too much about organization because I like to live in the moment. So all of your citations from your current browser session, I do a great job of organizing. I don't worry about them after that.
Okay, all right. Let's move on to bachelorette number 2 for my next question. Sometimes I like to use a word processor in combination with a citation manager. How do you stack up in this area?
Oh, I'm stacked, Wade. I can do this for you. I integrate with pretty much any word processor you want to use, including Microsoft Word.
Excellent, excellent. Number 3?
Well, Wade, as I said in my intro video, I work with Microsoft Word. I also work with OpenOffice. I can generate your inline citations. I can also generate your reference list based on those inline citations. So I'm pretty smart like that.
Very good, very good. Number 4, please.
Well, Wade, not everyone is good at everything, but you just need to figure out where your priorities are. So word processing is not my forte, but you can always email your citations to yourself and then use them in your Word documents if you must.
I'm used to doing that myself. And bachelorette number 1.
Well, I am very comfortable with basic in-text citations and reference lists, but I don't want to get too fancy with all those complicated footnotes.
Okay, Wade, much to the audience's despair, this will be your last question.
Okay, tell you what, let's just go right down the line. We'll start with bachelorette number 1 this time. Last question. I've been known to grab and archive lots of websites when I'm researching for use at a later time. How are you at scraping citation information off of web-based publications?
Well, Wade, if you're talking PDFs, I love my PDFs. Can auto-extract their metadata. That web stuff's a little bit messy, and I don't like it too much, but I love doing a 3-way with bachelorette number 3.
Wow. How you doing? Bachelorette number 2. Same question.
You know, I have standards. I'm not playing with anybody else, but I'll scrape whatever you need and collect it for you, including any freely available website.
Thank you, thank you. And number 3?
Wade, as I said in my intro, I do this. This is really my forte. Zotero lives in the browser. It works with you as you browse the web. It is able to scrape the metadata off of many websites, so you really have very little work to do other than just reading your sources and gathering your information.
Okay, thank you. And finally, bachelorette number 4.
Wade, a girl has got to have standards. I don't go scraping off of any website here and there. You can cite anything you can find in Lion Search. So I'm a girl of high standards, shall we say?
come to that moment. All very fine citation tools, but you can choose only one.
My choice is Bachelorette number. Lion Search number 4. Free, easy, flexible. What did you ask? No commitment.
Okay, let's meet the others you didn't pick. First is Bachelorette number 1, Mendeley. Bachelorette number 2 is Sente. Bachelorette number 3, Zotero. And for the bachelorettes who didn't get picked, we have a consolation prize for you. You will each receive a freshman intern to do your research for the fall semester. And now your choice, the Lion Search. You'll be going on an all-expense-paid trip to Las Vegas, which is actually cooler than it is here today. So enjoy, you two. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you tomorrow. Actually, we do have some time for some questions. If Wade hasn't exhausted all the possibilities. We do. They're back there. Yeah.
Okay, so Lion Search. So maybe this is a name that you like to go by on certain websites or something, but I see from your profile picture that you're really RefWorks. Is there any way, if I wanted to have a more long-term relationship, that I could export you to a RefWorks library?
That's an excellent question. Oh, go ahead and repeat.
Oh, yeah, sorry. For those of you who couldn't hear me, it's a pretty small room. I think you probably did. But so I see from your website that you're powered by RefWorks is the short version. And is there a way to export data if I want a more long-term relationship, basically, to RefWorks?
Well, that's an excellent question. Actually, what Lion Search is, it's much more than a citation tool. It's a whole search index, and it indexes all of our library's resources, our catalog, all of our online databases, all of the content from the online databases, many of them in full text, as well as our local digital collections. And so the citation piece is part of what Lion Search does after you get your search results. So there's a single search box or an advanced search box. You get your search results and you can refine in multiple ways, including scholarly and peer-reviewed content, from the catalog only, lots of different possibilities, and date range, that kind of thing. And then when you do select the items that you want to have in your suitcase, which only lasts for your browser section, then that box pops up and it does say powered by RefWorks. You can export that data into RefWorks or into EndNote or BibTeX. You can also email it to yourself or you can print it out. So it's multiple ways. So it's a light citation tool. The heavy part of it is the search and the full index.
Right. Of course, that means that if you can export it to an EndNote compatible file, it'll also be Zotero compatible.
Oh yes, you can use it with Zotero as well.
And I'd say and any of us.
Right. We all actually do get along well. No.
Anybody else?
I've been using EndNote exclusively, and I was wondering which of you is maybe the best to transfer to if I want to have an online option.
I think that any of these tools, well, except for Lion Search, yeah. But otherwise, Mendeley, Sente, or Zotero would all be good options. All you need to do is export out your citations in RIS format, and
and you can put them in any of these citation managers that you want.
If I have PDFs attached with my EndNote library, can those get uploaded?
You just need to, you correct me if I'm wrong, Helen, you just need to like remap in your new citation manager, you need to remap to your existing PDF citation folder, PDF document folder.
In Mendeley, you could just take the PDFs and drag them into the desktop and it'll auto-extract the data so you don't actually have to have the rest of the file.
And send it.
It might not carry over whatever notes you'd made in EndNote though, so that might be an issue.
If we are switching, possibly migrating from RefWorks to Mendeley or Sente or Zotero or something like that, does it maintain the foldering system or the tagging system that we might already have in place when it imports into the new one?
We're just starting to figure that out, to tell you the truth. My experience is, I have to play with this more, okay? But my experience is that you're better off exporting a folder at a time from RefWorks and then, and importing them that way instead of trying to do the entire library. And that way you could put all of those recently imports into a folder to start with. And that's probably a better way to go about it. I'm trying to figure out exactly what the best process is for getting all of that data from RefWorks into Zotero or Mendeley. I don't have Sente, so I can't really speak to that, to pulling it into there.
I just want to add one follow-up, which is that RefWorks is, unfortunately, when you talk about end of life for products, RefWorks is probably going to go away as of June 2012 because we do have so many good free tools, myself excluded. And RefWorks is something that the university had to pay a lot of money for and did not have the user base that we were hoping for. So when Helen talks about making a plan, a model for how you can export out of RefWorks and retain your folder and tagging structure, that's something that we're working on, and we're going to be individually contacting all RefWorks users to help them move out of RefWorks.
First of all, thanks a lot. I never knew citations could be so much fun. This question pertains mostly to Zotero. I'm just wondering, are there sites that, does this require the site to be compliant somehow, or the particular web page? I mean, is everything you'll visit once this is installed going to supply me with the information, or does that metadata have to somehow, does it scrape it off of the static HTML, or how's it?
There are I think I tried to show it a little bit in that video, but there are sites that are compliant. I mean, they have like all the metadata that Zotero requires. So they have that. It's actually in the location bar. There's a little icon that basically indicates that this is kind of a Zotero compliant site. And all you have to do is click on that icon, and it just, boom, it grabs it.
It's called coins, right? Yeah, I'm not just a dumb
Yeah.
host here.
Yeah.
You don't just look good, you actually know something.
Is Zotero the only one with a Word plugin?
No,
They all have that.
three have it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Not me. I don't know.
yeah.
But fun, honey.
All of them have at least the basic word.
For in-text citations.
Yeah.
Which one's the fastest? That seemed like a lot of clicks to get that in-text citation in the example.
Well, that's a really good question. The fastest? I don't know. I mean, I think it, I don't know. It depends on sort of what your workflow is.
Yeah.
I mean, Sente is fast, in my opinion, because you do everything within Sente. You can do like what Helen said and drag a whole folder of PDFs in and it'll read the metadata. You search within Sente, it retrieves PDFs within Sente, so it takes out that whole process of like going out to your browser, finding stuff, exporting it. But when you're in Word, I would say that the citation process is probably about the same time commitment for all three of these. EndNote might be the slower of the three.
Yeah, but we didn't talk about that.
Right.
I'll just add, I mean, I'm like the only non-library person here. evangelist just because I've used it, you know, in some of my research. But you know, the way it just works really well with my workflow. And actually, like specific to your question, I just recently discovered the Zotero plugin for Word. I haven't really played around with it too much. The way that, and actually I'm not real sure I'm a huge fan of it, just because it introduces a lot of sort of junk code into the document, you know, so it's a little clunky. I prefer to, I mean, I'm used to doing my own inline citations. But the real power that I've discovered with it is that, you know, when I'm working on a piece, on a paper, I tag all my sources for that paper with the title, you know, something that's relevant to the title of the paper. And then I can generate a reference list in the style that is, you know, I use APA style typically. And so it'll generate that and put it in my clipboard, and then I can paste it right into, it's really amazing. I mean, it saves a lot of time.
Another question?
The question I had with Zotero was with regard to PDF files. That was the only thing that I had a problem with, and I haven't been able to figure out how to manage that. It almost appears that you need to have the online storage for that, or could you comment on how you manage PDF files with Zotero?
I didn't find that to be the case at all. You just, through your Zotero settings, you can set where on your local drive that you save stuff, and then for all of your sources, you just add attachments. I mean, you can add unlimited attachments to like one single source, but typically you'd only add one. But I really, I haven't had any kind of issue with it.
Did you have issues with storage, like having storage capacity for all your PDFs?
No. I was just having problems getting it into Zotero. I had to manually put everything in it. And I don't know, it just wasn't working. I was having problems with the workflow when I had PDF files.
Not to plug Sente, but that's the magic thing about Sente, is that when you find a document, all you have to do is click on the PDF, and it immediately brings up a menu that says, do you want to attach this to your citation? It is the only tool that I have found that works that seamlessly with getting the PDF right in. Because I've struggled with the same thing with Zotero, with it's supposed to attach the affiliated PDFs and it doesn't.
Okay, that'll about do it. Let's thank our, did you want to, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I'll just make one comment about the Mendeley piece for that. What I do with Mendeley is I decide when I'm reading the PDF, after I pull it up from whatever journal, oh yeah, I want to keep this. And Mendeley will watch a PDF folder. And then next time I load up Mendeley, it automatically pulls that in. So I don't have to say, put it in Mendeley. I just save it to a folder I uniquely called PDFs. And I set in my Mendeley preferences, watch that folder, and it will automatically do that. That's kind of cool.
That is cool. All right, let's thank our dating game players. Tom Smith, Lisa Kavoy, Natalie Hart, and Vicki Larch, Wayne Shoemaker,